What's up guys and welcome. You're watching Fazi Fitness. So we are still a day out of the men's open bodybuilding at Romania Pro. And let's start this video with some final few updates. So Nathan Asha knows that he is going up against one of the world's best bodybuilder. And quite possibly a future Mr. Olympia as well. And that's Samson Dauda. But we all know Nathan. He is a fierce competitor. And we don't even know whether Nathan will ever get a chance to step on the Olympia stage again. It has already been 5 years, so this is Nathan's chance to show the bodybuilding world that he is and can be very competitive against anyone in the world. So this physique update right here looks extremely impressive. I really like the separation in his quads. He has always been one of those guys with a very small waist. And yes, I know that he has a long torso. But the thing is, throughout these years, his waist has stayed exactly the same, which is always a good sign. So here is the question. What can Nathan Asha and his team bring against Samson Dauda here? I think bring back that Flex Pro weekend look. That was extremely dry and hard because him or anyone in this lineup won't match Samson's size. We all know he is just way too big for all these guys. And here is a good news for all of us. This show is during the daytime, so this will allow all these guys to come in better, especially Samson Dauda compared to the Olympia. We just saw his look at the Olympia this past weekend, so the fans are expecting some improvements, especially in terms of conditioning. Do not forget that the defending champion Behrouz Tabani is here. The last time he was on the bodybuilding stage was Arnold Classic Brazil, which he won quite comfortably. So he is gonna be fired up to showcase all his improvements. And more than that, he is gonna be hyped up to show the bodybuilding world what they really missed on the Olympia stage this year. Because this was the second time he could not get to the Olympia stage. And I really hope that this was the last time something like this happened. Andrea Presti placed 12th at this past Mr. Olympia, which is his best ever in the last 3 years. He can very well be in the first call out. Although I do think that the size difference between his legs and some of the other top guys is just way too evident, especially for the judges to consider him for a top 3 finish here. But this will be a good opportunity for him to stand against some of the best guys in the world and see where he stands. Alfred Chiriac will be back on stage hoping to get a good comparison with these guys. This is gonna be his 3rd show of the season and easily the most difficult one. Although I do think that he brought some very good looks at both the shows that he did in the European tour. But for whatever reason, the judges did not reward him for that. This is Samdi's pro debut in the men's open bodybuilding, and he does claim that his waist changes a lot, especially in the last few weeks of the show. And the reason he had to mention that is because of that guest posing that he did, which was 2 weeks out of the show. And his waist didn't look that impressive. In fact, it looked quite wide. But I do have to say he does look quite impressive in this front double. But stage is all different, especially compared to Instagram. No fancy lights, no favorite angles, no mirror pictures. So people are gonna call you out if this does not translate on the stage. Just like they did to Regan Grimes at Flex Pro weekend. Wesley Vissers is all ready to earn his Olympia qualification for 2024. He is the 7th best bodybuilder in the world in classic physique. And his morning look on the day of the show, that looks just way too good for anyone to take him out here in this show. Lastly, I have Roman Fritz's update for you guys. Can't you believe that this guy is still going? It was kind of shocking to see his announcement that he is gonna do Prague Pro next weekend. I have kinda lost the count. But if I'm not mistaken, this is probably gonna be his 7th show of the year. He was able to beat Justin Shire and Faklahar at this past Mr. Olympia. So that is something to cheer about. Roman has some of the best legs in the business. So after he is done with Prague, which might very well be his last show of the season, he will be going back to the drawing board and he will try to match his upper half to his lower body. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.